Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. My name is Burning Earth Chris, and Hifumi and Taka are dead, so let's investigate. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets. Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Oh, fascinating. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer added to the truth bullet section of our handbook. Anything to investigate in here? Let's see, what else do we got? Oh yeah, the tarps. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. Oh, there's no tarps on the dolly, okay. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. Was that used to move the bodies? It's kinda awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a bloodstain on it. Yep, that was definitely used to move the bodies. There's no argument on my mind about that. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Come on, Makoto. Repository doll added to the truth bullet section of our handbook. Well, let's check out Taka and Hifumi. Taka. He'll never move again. Excuse me. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer number 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Cool. Hifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. His... Oh my god, that's a little... that's... Oh, I wasn't gonna go there, but thanks, Makoto. Real smooth. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. Okay, you know what? That's a valid question. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer number 3, which is laying on the floor of the nurse's office. Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. I don't know, folks. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. Oh, his glasses! When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're not. They're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Hifumi's glasses added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Okay, that's fascinating. I didn't even catch that the first time around. Good catch. A good catch. Anyone else? Anything else to investigate? Well, let's talk with Hina, Sakura, and Seto Kaiba. How's it going, Hina? Hey, Makoto? I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But...
And we came right to the repository to, look around. Oh, when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. Yeah, I noticed that too. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I'm wondering the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Alright, Sakura, what do you got to say? There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Yes, I would. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. Where is she, by the way? After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came up and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was... Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently been seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, that strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was walking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office! This is bad. Come on, we have to go back! At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, Hifumi was dead. We found Hifumi's corpse. Which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I let Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what happened.
However...
But at the same time, we discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. Which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we got to the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies and we'd all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
However,
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Thanks, Sakura. I really, really appreciate that. Alright, Kaiba, what do you have to say? Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he did say Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I will say he is a ditz. Maybe not the fool of the century. I mean, he is kinda dumb. But do you really think that that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing 2 people?
What?
Because all the rule says is, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Valid point!
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps... I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. If you tamper with any evidence, you little fucker, I will end you. Okay? His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Sorry folks, there's a spider crawling along my back wall here. Just trying to keep track of it to make sure that it doesn't interfere with my recording session. Alright, anyway, let's go take a look around. There's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. Interesting. If it's a push lock, though, you could probably push it and then close the door. Or pull it closed, though. Well, operating under the assumption that... let's operate under the assumption that it can only be locked from the inside. So, alright. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten into the repository. So that certain someone... Repository door added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Hifumi was found, and the equipment room where Taka was found. Alright, I think I'll check the nurse's office first. I don't think there's anything else over here that we can really take a look at. Yeah, let's go to the nurse's office first. Let's see, how do I access the map? Okay, here it is, cool. Second floor, first floor. Alright, let's check out the nurse's office. Celeste? What are you investigating? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around, seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see...
How Hifumi was moved, huh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah. Hina said the same thing. So the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Okay. Justice Hammer 3. The one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. I wonder why. A refrigerator. Wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. If only. As long as you don't sparkle. What's in the trash can? Anything in there? Just a normal trash can. Wait. There's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief, it's a glasses cleaning cloth. Interesting. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it, the same cartoon character as Hifumi's camera. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh!
Did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth. And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Alright, glasses cleaning cloth added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Alright. Well, we got an account from Celeste, we investigated most everything here, so let's, Alright. Next I'll investigate the, equipment room, I think. I think, Toko/Genocide And Jill is in there, so... where am I going? 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 Okay, that's where I am. Okay, over here. Okay, this way. Away we go! Wait, wrong way. Sorry, folks. It's about 3 in the morning, so I'm a little tired recording this, but, Alright, inside. Oh, there's Genocide Jill. What do you got to say? Sorry about that, folks. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away.
What?
I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Oh, Jill. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon used to kill Taka. Is there no blood on it? The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently, too. Okay, that's bizarre. Why? It's not letting me... Alright then, let's just click on the tarp then. Why isn't it letting me check out the bloodstain? That's weird. There we go. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Okay, so that was definitely used to carry away Taka's body then, for sure. Could that blood have come from... here? Which would mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Is there an elevator around here that we haven't seen yet, folks? I don't think so. Alright, so what else should I investigate? Physics experiments and stuff, not really related to the case. Okay. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. What's up? You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? Could you not be cryptic for once there, Byakuya? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Supernova's message added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. So he said go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? Is Hiro dead? Well, I think the body announcement would have been made if, No, that's only when 3 people discover it, right? Alright, let's, let's head to the dorms. Okay, Kyoko, Kiyotaka, Mondo, rest in peace, Makoto, Sayaka, rest in peace, Byakuya, Junko, rest in peace, Toko, Celeste, Chihiro, rest in peace, Hina, Sakura, Leon, Hiro. And who's over here? Okay, Hifumi, rest in peace. The door is... Oh, it's unlocked! I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. Might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? And where is he? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get this permission to search his room, right? I don't know why the camera's freaking out here, folks. I do apologize for that. I think that might be a graphical glitch. A surveillance camera. No point worrying about it right now. I should just forget about it. Yeah, that's gonna bug me now. What's in the boxes? I think there's something in the cardboard box. Could it be Solid Snake? It's... What?! Blueprints for something! And... something's made out of cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room! But wait... These blueprints... Something about them bothers me. The penmanship is different. Yeah, the penmanship is different. With, Hiro's handwriting looks a lot like, more calligraphy than a sketch like what we see here. Robo Justice blueprints added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Now that is fascinating. It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room. Okay, okay, into the bathroom then. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. Nothing in there. It's pretty grungy, though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? Okay. Alright, nothing else, so let's get going, I guess. Not a lot else we can do. Oh! Hina, what's up? Makoto! Big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the 2nd floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Alright, let's head to the pool. Was Kyoko looking for Hiro all this time? That might explain where she went off to. Alright, I ran out to the 2nd floor as fast as I could. Going up the stairs and going down the stairs and going up the sideways stairs. Kyoko. And...
I mean...
Oh, man, I've had the worst day. Nice, Transformers costume there, Hiro. You got some splaining to do, son. Hiro? Hiro?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question.
Huh?
What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was down in the pool room locker. Oh! It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up. You kicked him? You kicked him? I mean, if you're gonna wake someone up, there are less violent ways to do that, but whatever works. Anyway, I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something. Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, that's creepy. I concur with Kyoko there, dude. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Wow.
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind!
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, excuse me. Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean,
I have no idea. One second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened, then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume, it pains me just to look at you. That's definitely a Byakuya response. Well,
let me out of here!
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing!
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Ugh, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then,
More to the point, nobody but Hiro will be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec!
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints are in your room as well. Wait a minute. How would you know that?
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too. But how does Celeste know that? Did she take a look inside?
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro. I don't know about that, Hina. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want to kill anyone else.
What?
Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. I agree, Kyoko. Yeah, I mean... Attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them.
Please!
What? Killed who? I have no idea who you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit. Or beat, I guess. Hina started putting up on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's 'cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems that this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there is another suit, yes? And you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, tell me? Robo Justice costume match with the truth bullet section of the handbook. Well, let's talk, Hiro.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi.
What?
2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
Please!
I did not!
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it! I know who did it!
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30% right.
Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it. No. But he does have a point. When I say that, I mean Alter Ego might be the catalyst for what's taking place here.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please!
Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong!
Oh, so then.
I know, that note. No.
Um...
Last night, someone left a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we could use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's be in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on to something. No, sorry. No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
Really? I told you. Someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape? Someone wrote all that to trick me! Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket. It's gone, isn't it?
No way.
Looks like I lost it. God damn it, Hiro! This is important! Oh my god. Yeah, sure.
Please.
You gotta believe me, I wouldn't hurt a fly! As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious! Hero's account added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No! It's like I said! Honestly, folks, I am starting to believe Hiro, but he doesn't have any evidence to support that. Yet.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broken, that's why.
Please.
Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you had time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right?
What?
You're right. I need to look for the second suit and that note. Feet don't fail me now. I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna trust you, Kyoko.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easy than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
We have to hurry, before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. And I guess we should head that way for now. You know, Kyoko isn't wrong about that, folks. Yeah, this way. So, when I was a youngin', when I was in high school, I would always stay up late watching Forensic Files, and her statement about dead bodies telling the truth more than people, that honestly, I can certainly agree with that statement for sure. Science doesn't really. Science shifts and changes as new evidence is being discovered, but it doesn't really necessarily lie. Alright, into the repository. Ifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Taka was killed by a blow to the head. Must have been struck with Justice Hammer 4, which was laying on the floor in the equipment room. And there's a tarp laid out under his body. The killer must have used it to move Taka's body. That way it wouldn't leave any bloodstains as it was moved.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did? I didn't even notice that.
whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
So then...
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? Oh, that's significant. It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So this happened early in the morning, okay. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. I don't know how I missed that, but okay. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words...
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. You noticed that, Kyoko? God damn. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Yep, broken wristwatch added to the truth bolt section of the handbook.
However...
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there. A napkin? A note?
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because...
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. Jeez. This is, that's terrifying to think about. Ugh. I'm actually getting chilled from this, folks. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
Hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Sorry, folks. Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's got a few clues of his own. Taka's scrap of paper added to the truth bowl section of the handbook. Okay. Finding a lot of clues here. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that and why? Well, Kyoko, what do you think? Did you find anything?
indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper. Oh! Is that where Kiyotaka's scrap came from?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he hid it on purpose, you see? In his pants? Wait, so you—
Why is that?
It was just his pants. Not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Well, I think I can guess. But anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like— it better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? The same note that Hiro had! I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 AM.
so...
That sounds very familiar. That's it! It's the same thing Hiro said! Then he was telling us the truth.
However,
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 AM. The time is different. Hiro told us that the note said to meet at 1 AM. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 AM.
is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it's been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper what he was holding it? What if it was something more important? What are you getting at, Kyoko? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had added to the truthful section of the handbook.
Hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So the handbooks had nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. I don't think there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. Makoto doesn't understand, but I think I might. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook added to the truth bowl section of the handbook. And that's it for investigating, I think.
you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
No, I'm not pumped.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. Whew. Well, that was a jam-packed episode, wouldn't you guys say? Everything happened so fast, my head's still spinning a little bit. Alright, but next time... Class trial number 3. I'll see you then. Take care, everybody. If you like this video, consider supporting us on Patreon, Ko-fi, Streamlabs, or by shopping in our Redbubble store. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on Facebook and other social media for more exciting updates. Thanks for watching.